Hi, we are live.
Everyone.
Okay, we are live for angelic messages, for spiritual guidance, and for light language. So for the next hour, we are going to bring you angelic messages on our Facebook Live, and this will be uploaded to my YouTube later on. So I'm going to start off with some light language whilst people are hopping on, and then we will introduce ourselves and just say a little bit about what we're about. And then we will go from there. We'll see who wants to show up, who's going to play today. Okay. So light language is a high energy, high frequency language. It connects you with your heart. It is a soul language which is understood on a soul level. So it's best that when you hear it, you don't try to make sense. There is no try with light language. It's being in an allowing state, which is what it means to be a channel. Hello, Andrew. Lovely to see you. So when you hear this, I want you to just drop into here, okay? And we're just going to do some calling in of the people that are going to receive what we have to bring today, what we have to share. Also knowing that whoever hears this, if you don't get a personal message, that it doesn't necessarily mean that the message is always for you. If you are here, if you are listening to this, if you're on YouTube later on, the message is for you because you have been drawn to watching this. Okay, you've been drawn to receiving it. And we kindly ask that if you have recently had a message from us, because I can't keep track of each week, that you don't request to have another one, because we want to give other people a chance. Okay. Right. Inela haranika sha etea en. Ukuraya ka enai. Ne asi nirahae. Nila nahrak ora hashe imatai saara. Annahia e emara a. Ut e nahi e ase ia. Siat arako nahi ashura e ena ia. Kalamarati te kalak araka. Kinea sia. Inea ha at araho kurai. At arahaye. At arahinie shu ena. Sinala harakana. Kunalahkat ishta e. Sit arakut eima e. Wanaya ne a inia he silaha e inilahasha arakuana kema kiki et esha ki araka kut ilak arni mantasha sinahat iwa nura e la ko o araki kerasha enia e. So just breathing these codes into your heart, just allowing your heart to be expanded, allowing yourself to receive this message today with whatever this brings up in you. And let's have a look at who we have got. So first of all, we'll just introduce ourselves. So hi, my name is Amy, Activation Amy. So I am a spiritual mentor for Starseeds, a quantum hypnotherapist and a light language activation guide. And this is my lovely mother.
Yes, I'm Claire. Claire lost to medium Amy's mum, if you haven't gathered already. So yes, I am an angel medium, which is the same as any other medium really. I'm also an angelic Reiki master practitioner. Right.
Yeah, so this weekend we do have a couple of spaces left still for our angelic Reiki attunement. Okay, so it's the practitioner level. So if you felt drawn to, the angels or learning a healing modality, we would love to support you on this beautiful 2.5 day workshop. So, I mean, they're incredibly powerful, aren't they, Mum? Do you want to just say a bit more about it?
The Angelic Reiki Attunement workshops are absolutely amazing. Everybody says the same, is the vibrations are so high. So we stick to the Angelic Reiki guidance from the Angelic Reiki Association, but we also bring in our own bits to it as well. So you learn an awful lot about your own angels, your guardian angels, and lots and lots of angels, and we just connect and we have a really good time.
Yeah, it's such
a really beautiful time.
Beautiful weekend.
So it does entail healings. So, you know, you'll get healings for yourself from other people who are doing the practitioner level, healings from us sometimes as well. So they are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's incredibly activating, this one as well. So as in like activating of your gift, because it's not just like doing healing, it's also multidimensional past life healing as well. So it really, really connects you with your angels and guides, and whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to amplify everything. So Andrew's asking a really good question. I love this question. Does Reiki help with the light language? Oh my God, yes. In particular, Angelic Reiki. Okay, that was like the start of kind of my moving on to light language. And in the actual manual, in the actual manual, I don't even like football. Where did that come from? What was that? I've just recorded a new YouTube video, so I think I'm a bit like
tongue-tied.
So in the actual Angelic Reiki manual, which was channeled by a guy called Kevin Core, okay, it talks about light language. It talks about, so it's extremely in alignment with light language. Yeah, I mean, it was probably one of the biggest ways as well, like when I started to really like use my light language and really trust in it, was actually through doing Angelic Reiki healing sessions and allowing the light language to come through and work with it. And the reason is because like the whole thing with Angelic Reiki is like the angel merges with you as the practitioner. You're like channeling the angelic energy, and then that merges with the client. So it's like you become one. And then when you speak light language, or if you don't already, for, you know, anyone else watching, because I know that you do, Andrew, is it like allows that frequency to like move through you and the person, and it's incredibly profound. So yeah, absolutely. A lot of the people that come to Angelic Reiki already speak light language, or they then go on to have their light language activated or work with it.
Yes, we've had people giving healings during these workshops who suddenly started using it, who've known a little bit about it, but suddenly feel when they're in this, it's almost a trance-like state when you're because you're merging with your angel and allowing the angel to do the work.
Yeah.
So you're almost in a hypnotic state, that's when it comes through. But light language is movement as well. So we have people doing lots and lots of movements. So it's beautiful. That's all I can say about it, really.
It really is. And Andrew said he's done his Usui one. Okay. So hi Sarah. So yeah, a lot of the people that come to Angelic Reiki have done their Usui level 1 and 2, or their, you know, the master level, and they say that the feeling of it is extremely different. Like the way that they describe it, they tend to say that it's more of like, how would you say, like a heavenly, profound, not that one's better than the other, because we don't want to, you know, because I know there's a lot of like around this subject, but people do say it's very different. Sorry, what were you going to say, Mum?
I was just going to say that it seems to come from different realms, as well as, you know, if you were just practicing at Usui Reiki, it just seems to come from different realms as well. From higher realms, and it's just, I can't even say enough about it really, because actually no words, that's the only way, you know, when we had our attunements we could not find any words to express that kind of beauty.
Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful, and it is so in alignment with the light language. It really, really is. Have you got anything that you wanted to say or share with people today?
Only that I am doing Angelic Reiki sessions, just in general, healing sessions and mediumship sessions as well. And I am putting forward a date next week for teaching tarot as well, and developing your mediumship skills and teaching tarot. So keep your eyes open on my page because that will be advertised on there.
Cool. Okay. Right, so we've got Sarah. Okay, Andrew, I know you had a message last week. Sarah, would you like us to pull you a couple of cards and do you a little message? Let us know, my sweet. I can't wait to get attuned to Angelic Reiki. Yay, it's on my to-do list. Yay, are you coming to us? I hope you are. Because you're a little bit, I don't know how far you are, but we would love to support you if you would like.
Yeah, we are actually planning a one-off Angelic Reiki workshop. So that will be during the week, because we normally do them over the weekend, but we are actually planning probably September, October time to do one during the week, aren't we? For those who cannot, who maybe work at the weekend and can't do the weekends.
Yeah, because we've had some feedback from different people just to say that they would like us to do it during the week, so we're going to look at that option as well.
Okay, so are we ready for any messages yet? I'm here with the cards.
I was going to go for Sarah because Andrew had one last week.
Has Sarah got a second name? Or
Sarah Angela. So hope it's okay that we're pulling you a couple of cards, Sarah. She says, oh yes please, I'd love to. Thank you. Okay, doc.
I just need to share this as well. It's my page. I've got last week's up here. I thought I'd shared it, and it's last. I just realised. I thought, wait a minute, I'm not wearing a yellow cardigan.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share this, and then that way it's on my page as well. So I've done that, and I can concentrate now. That's my technology over with, Amy. I'm worn out now.
Getting better.
Right. A lot better. So we'll be using Redley Valentine's power cards at the moment, which are these ones. I love them, absolutely love them. I'm also going to, oh, did you see that, Amy? It just sort of flipped itself over then. That was amazing, that. So I'm also using some angel cards as well, some archangel cards, so that you'll get a double message here. Is there anything you particularly want to know? If you do, just write a comment so that we know what you're focusing on. Oh, there it is, that one. Okay. So we've got Archangel Jophiel has come out. So this is about decisions. So I'm going to show you the card because they're absolutely beautiful, these cards. I'll let you have a quick look at that. So it says, release yourself from that which holds you back. So I feel like this is massive. This is definitely a collective one, especially as well as for Sarah. It's massive, this one. So this is talking about all the things that we're, almost procrastination, all the things that we think about and use as obstacles. Sometimes it's, we don't intentionally do this, but in our subconscious we are finding obstacles because the thing that we need to do seems a bit difficult. So we need to focus on working our way through that and putting everything to one side. So of course it's based on worry, this as well. So it is saying that there's a lot of worry in your life. There's things that you're worrying about. I'd love some feedback as well if you can. So yeah, focus. I was going to say focus too much on worry. But again, this is something that we do as sensitive people. We can't seem to help it. We worry because we really care. So this is all about, it's almost self-discipline really, because it is a practice, it's a spiritual practice to learn to focus on the things that are important. It's something that I'm having to learn on a daily basis, because as Amy will tell you, I'm the world's worst worrier and have meltdown after meltdown when everything goes wrong. I can't help it because I am worst case scenario person.
The word that I end up using is catastrophizing.
It's a good one.
Like really?
Yeah.
So we have to do some,
Yeah, my mind cannot go any other place than worst case scenario, so I have to really work on this. But this is because I am very, very sensitive and overthink. When we're sensitive, we have a massive ability, if you like, to overthink, which works fantastic when you're doing mediumship, healing, light language, whatever you're doing, those gifts are incredible. But when it comes to daily life, we're not so good on daily life. So for you as well, Angela, I feel that this really is about overcoming obstacles.
She's not called Angela, she's called
Sarah. Sarah. I don't know, I just saw the second bit, Angela. Sarah. So Sarah, this, I like the word Angela because it just reminded me of the angels.
Sarah
as well.
Angel. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's focused on the angels. So yeah, it's telling you to detox a little bit as well. So detox for me means, well, for me personally, it's stop eating chocolate, but it's very difficult.
It's a big ask.
Especially when you're badly stressed 90% of the time.
Or hormonal.
Or hormonal. So between us, we perhaps eat too much chocolate. But so yeah, but a need to detox covers a mountain of things. It covers everything really. It can be detoxing your mind, of your thoughts, detoxing your body, but also it can be your house, as in feng shui.
She says, makes so much sense. Thank you, Purple Heart.
Yeah, I do feel this is for everybody.
And it's a purple card as well, isn't it?
It is actually. All these things are based on lack of confidence. All that overthinking and worrying is always based on a lack of confidence. So I feel like for you, it's really do connect with the angels. You've got an angel in your name. I believe names are never a mistake, ever. So yeah, you're lucky you already have angel in your name. So bring in the angels. We've done this in meditations, haven't we, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
Give your worries up to the angels. And for some reason, just as I'm speaking, I'm getting a man coming in from spirit. So I feel if this is father or grandfather figure coming in from spirit, just to give you the message of it's all okay. I feel like he's got I don't know if it's an accent. It felt like it is an old-fashioned the way he's talking. I don't know if it's Lancashire, or it just seems like an old-fashioned way of speaking.
She said she's from West Yorkshire.
Do you know what I hear?
My mum didn't see that, she wouldn't see it. She can't do technology.
No, I didn't see anything. What I heard was, it'll be all right, Chuck. And I thought, oh, that's sort of more Manchester, isn't it? But this is the accent. I feel like it is like a Yorkshire stroke. It's a very broad accent. And I feel like he's just lovely. So it would be interesting to know if it's father or grandfather, but it feels like paternal side. But a lovely, lovely man just coming in, knows that you're going through and just wants to say hello. I feel like there will be a lot more spirits to come. But again, we can't get through all this.
She says that will be my granddad, and she says lack confidence so much. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So we're going to move on from that card and just the angel card that I pulled out for you. I'm going to use these today. So the angel I pulled out for you is Archangel Ariel. So Ariel is the angel who connects with nature, but also the angel who looks after our physical needs, material needs. So Ariel's the one to ask if you lack money or if you need help to connect with nature. When she comes out, it really means connect with nature. But I love the fact that in these cards, she is riding the tiger. So this is all about strength and finding your strength to move on, to get through life and to just go for it. So the message in that is release any judgments. So these can be judgments of yourself. And just forgiveness and compassion for yourself, for others, for everyone. And it is something I'm working on a daily basis, to forgive myself. Because I feel like I stumble through life. I don't know if anybody else has this going on as well. As if I'm making mistakes at every corner, which I'm catastrophizing. But making mistake after mistake, no matter how small it is. But again, it's just overthinking because I'm not. But I need to be compassionate with myself, accept who I am. And if I do something silly, which is on a daily basis, something ridiculous, like saying something which didn't come out quite as it should have done, again, overthinking is the cause of this. Forgive myself for being who I am, because these are incredible gifts. Okay, and it's the same message for lots and lots of people. Okay, so I hope that's helpful.
So if you want to do Sharon Witchard for hers, And then we'll do Marie's for you.
I have to say, I really do enjoy doing this, you know.
Do you love it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I love doing messages. Because, no, I do love doing this.
That's nice.
Because it's not the easiest thing to do.
It's not.
It's not.
Talking to a screen, is it? So that's why...
It's easier to give a message in person.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
But it just seems to come when I ask the angels. It just comes, doesn't it?
Anything where you like...
But it is mediumship.
Connecting,
that is my passion.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've just done a new YouTube. For those that don't know, I am on YouTube. Yay, Activation Amy.
That one fell out.
Subscribe just before you go into Sharon's. I've just done a new YouTube. It's going to be coming out tomorrow, and it's called 8 Signs That You Are a Starseed Soul. And I'm very pleased with myself, I've got to say. I think you will really enjoy it. I think quite a few of you that I know will really relate to some of the things that I say in that. So just look out for that one tomorrow, because it's going to be fun.
Fun all the way.
Yeah.
So I quite like this card. Because we watched Wonka recently, didn't we, at Christmas? And for some reason, this does remind me of the Wonka film. So, this is because the magician in tarot, whether it's whatever tarot you're using, is all about spirituality. And when the magician comes out, for somebody, when I'm giving a reading, it means that that person has deep spiritual connections. So this is for Sharon, did we say?
Sharon,
Deep spiritual connections. You may or may not be aware of them. You may be working in this business. You may not be. But when this comes out, it's a definite. Usually it's to do with clairvoyance. This is your ability to see spirit and to see things around you, which connect, see colours, see light, see orbs, that kind of thing, all to do with your vision. That means dreaming as well. So in this, it also means that you have a massive ability to manifest. And because it's come out now, this is a really good time for you to start manifesting. And again, we feel like these messages are for the collective as well.
So Sharon says, I'm trying to connect more again.
Good. So that tells me maybe you were doing something in the past and something happened and you felt disconnected for a while. But you have an ability to manifest. So this is an amazing card because, it means whatever you focus on, you can bring that into your reality. But we need to be careful when we have this gift, because it also means that we can bring things into reality that maybe we didn't. If you're really good at manifesting, and I think I'm really good at manifesting, which is why I can catastrophize as well, because you know we had a bathroom put in recently, and my thought was, I hope it doesn't leak. So guess what? It starts to leak. So for me that had a meltdown, but actually it's probably because I have a massive ability to manifest. So really, really think carefully about what you want and don't focus on the negative. It means focus entirely on positive things and positive outcomes. If you're going for an interview, focus on a positive outcome and not all the things that might go wrong.
Right, I want to talk about something for a minute, okay? So, right, here's the thing with manifestation whilst we're talking about this, okay? So me and my mum had a conversation about this. Me and my mum live together, right? And we were talking about this and how. So prior to this, I just lived in houses constantly where I was renting my own situation. My mum was renting her own situation. We came together as a business thing to, put money into having a mortgage, right? But before that, I was living in houses where in every single one, there would be a situation with the bathroom, like with the shower, or there'd be a leak or something, right? And you had it as well, didn't you?
I've had it in nearly every single house.
Yeah.
There's been leaks, and I thought, I just
so
I don't believe it.
What it is, when there's like this ongoing thing with water, right? It's that somewhere, because everything in your experience is manifested, right? Whether you like it or not, we manifest it all the time. And I know that can be a really, really bitter pill for a lot of people to swallow. Does it mean that things are your fault? No, right? But once you realize this and have an awareness of it, you can then start to change your thoughts and your reactions about things. So because we not had this showering, we used to have baths every single day, right? And that's all I knew for the past 10 years. Every single day I'd have to have a bath, because whichever house I lived in, the shower wouldn't work. And it got to the point where we were like, why does this keep happening? We've just had this brand new bathroom put in, and yet we still can't use the shower, and we still, do you know what I mean? So it's like, what is the pattern here? And it's like somewhere... water is to do with the flowing of emotions, right? So when there's a consistent pattern in your life, is what I'm getting at. It's the universe pointing out something to you, right? That if you're the common denominator in a situation, for example, I get this one a lot, like with women who keep, you know, manifesting the same relationship over and over again, the same person. It's that somewhere within, it's time for something to change. Okay, so that is the point that I'm making here. So it's your thoughts and your projections about things. Okay, so we now do have a working shower again, right? So we're like, thank you, angels, for the fact that the shower works.
It took us 3 years to
It
save
took us
up
3
for
years
it.
to save up for this shower.
New bathroom.
So having a bath every single day, right? So it's like, and now every time I have a shower, I'm like, I'm so grateful that I get to have a shower at home, because I can only have a shower at the gym, right? So it's like, do you know what I mean? So I just want to say that it's about looking at the patterns that are going on around you and going, there's something for me to look at here. What's like the deeper thing that's actually going on? Because everything has a deeper meaning when it's a pattern. And the good news is, just because something has always been your experience, it doesn't mean that that's how it's always going to be if you choose it. Okay, so that I'll just leave that there.
Yeah, I remember you did also say that because of this water was suppression of emotions, was it?
It's to, yeah, it's to do with suppression of emotions, like not looking at what's happening emotionally. If you're having a lot around water in your experience, it's around like flow. So you can look at it very sort of like literally and going, well, what does water mean for me? Well, it means the flow, right? So yeah, sorry.
Okay. So I was just focusing on the card again. Sorry about that, Sharon. This just happens and we need to speak. But within those are the colours of the chakras as well as the colours of the angels. So I feel like this is about you doing some healing on yourself as well. Mm-hmm. But the Archangel card I pulled out was Archangel Metatron. So Metatron is with people when they are having an awakening, and I feel like it may be a second awakening for you. So going through an awakening means emotions all over the place, sometimes dark nights of the soul, not able to sleep, and possibly seeing spirit and having dreams, that sort of thing. It's always something for you to focus on. But Metatron is a beautiful, beautiful archangel. He's not a subtle archangel, we'll say that. He isn't subtle. Makes his presence felt with geometric signs, you know, shapes and all sorts of things, but he does tend to shake up your life to get you on the right spiritual path. He is not subtle, we'll say that. Metatron is the founder of our Angelic Reiki, channeled from Kevin Core, but it all comes from Archangel Metatron. So that's the angel too. If you're in any doubt about the situation at the moment, is to call on Metatron for help, especially a spiritual side. But because the two of these have come out, that says to me there may be something that the angels want you to do. So you need to focus on that, really.
So she's just said, I've just started to give myself Reiki again.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, so Sharon says she's done Angelic Reiki as well. She's trained in Angelic Reiki.
Superb. So that's amazing. So it might be, yeah, that you maybe need to use it more, but there may be more. With the angels, I feel sometimes what we're doing, we seem to change all of a sudden, because it's not that they want more, but we're growing be growing and changing. So I feel that's what Metatron is all about, teaching you as well. So
that's interesting, isn't it? Metatron came out and that Sharon's a angelic Reiki person
it is,
as
isn't
well.
it? For some reason I keep getting the name Wendy. Now Wendy was what my mum was called as well. So I don't know if there's somebody out there who's lost somebody called Wendy. It's very strange. She doesn't seem to want to go away. There's anybody there who might take her?
Anybody can take a Wendy.
Could be my mum. I just said Wendy.
We don't normally get names in these as well, do we?
I never. Well, no, because it's not a sitting really. It's more about messages, but they do pop in. So it could be my mum, but I usually know it's my mum. So I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully that helps. Okay. So
there you go. So we're doing Marie's next. Marie Taylor, just let us know that you're still here, please, lovely.
I don't know if you can see these at all. There does seem to be one that my finger sort of...
Sharon says thank you, it makes sense, you're welcome. Hi Debs, good to see ya. You ready for the light language practice tomorrow? Yay.
Hi Debs.
I'll approve your your post in a bit. If you ever... I was going to say, if I don't see, sometimes I see it, the notification, and then I forget to approve it. So if I don't do that, just let me know. I'll just put you on pre-approved.
Okay, so for Marie, we have got the High Priestess. I always think High Priestess of Power. I always think this is a powerful card when this comes out. So it's Archangel Hanael. So this is all about when Hanael comes forward, it's all about using your intuition. So again, this is all about feeling. We've done a lot about intuition in the past, haven't we? So I won't go too much into it, but it means that the things that you're thinking about and the ideas that you have are correct, and you must start using them. So this is about powerful psychic insights. So I'm so happy these come out, because this again means mediumship for me, but also a lot more going on psychic wise. So psychic wise, we're always affected. Archangel Hanael works with our cycles, so women's cycles, but also the cycles of the moon itself. So there's times when we feel more connected than other times. So I don't know why, but I keep seeing crystals at the moment. So I don't know if it's something that you're collecting, or it's just, I can see thousands of crystals in front of me. Probably because these are something that we can put out in the moon. It was a connection with the moon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. So this is a time for you to go deep within, to start to meditate, like the other lady, is to start to connect again. The angels seem to be asking all about connection in this one. They want people to really connect. But I'm feeling that something in your personal life isn't quite aligned. I'm not sure what it is. So if there's something that you, a particular question that you would want answering, feel free to have that. But I don't know, I got the word bullying, like somebody was bullying or not being that nice. So hopefully not. If you're intuitively feeling that, then it's something to listen to and to understand why, and be compassionate. But you don't have to put up with it. That's the thing, we don't have to put up with this. So Hanael is actually saying to be at peace. So peace with yourself, peace in your family life is so important. You must start to feel peaceful, whatever that takes. Peaceful. So is there any comments around that, Amy?
I can't see that there is. Sarah did want to know what the deck of cards is, though.
This is Power, and this one, they're both Radley Valentines. So one is Angel Tarot, and the other one is Archangel Power Tarot. So I feel like they're all powerful. So we've got Jeremiah coming up here, and they're in water. So this tells me that this is an emotional and turbulent time. So this is all about thinking about your life, making changes. This card is all about things that you need to do to make changes in order to move forward. So I feel like this is possibly job related, or I just get the word job. So but I feel it's like more of a turbulence of your mind. So not feeling settled is the way I'm feeling at the moment, just a feeling of being unsettled and not desperately happy. So it is time now for you to take stock of your life and to think about anything that needs changing. It's the time to change it. So Jeremiah is the archangel who helps you to make changes.
So she says don't know who bullying. Is it possible it could be like an inner critic situation?
It's very possible. Yeah, it is very possible.
Like working with the inner critic.
You know, it's funny really, but there is an element of we can actually bully ourselves. Because we can call ourselves the worst names under the sun if things are going wrong and not be very kind to ourselves. It could be that. It just felt like somebody... For me, it did feel like possibly a family member, but not somebody that close. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's just a time for... It just feels more that this is a card that comes out because you need to make changes. So I wouldn't worry too much on the bullying aspect. It was just something that came really quickly. So it's all about moving forward. It's time to move in a new direction. That's the main message here. Moving forward in a new direction. Hanael is there basically to help you to make decisions, but you need to really listen intuitively to what you're being told to do. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Karen, can you let us know if you're still here? Karen Lenton, I think. Let me just see if I can see your picture. I was making a funny squeaking noise then, weren't they? I can't see that she's there. Still.
What's making a squeaking noise?
That was making a squeaking noise.
Unless it's me. I'm getting old, I'm getting rusty.
Oh yeah, she said she's here.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Marie. Sometimes the comments are like a little bit behind, do you know what I mean? Because there seems to be a delay on what I can see and like what's on your laptop, Mum. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's like do you know what I mean? Like I think people get it like a few seconds behind what we broadcast it out at.
Yeah. I'm getting the words just as I was putting what was her name? Marie's cards away.
Yeah.
I was getting the word don't take any nonsense, which is why I put it towards bullying. So this, just keep it in your head. Don't take any nonsense.
Don't take
so
any
that
nonsense.
For me means be really positive.
Yeah.
Have confidence and be positive.
It's like a boundaries thing, isn't it? Like own your power.
So that
right?
felt like more what the message is about.
Yeah.
It's just be more positive. Okay, so let's have a look. So this is for Karen.
Karen Lenton, yeah, she says she's here.
Oh, this is a beautiful card. So I'm not
sure that's a nice card.
So this is Archangel Azrael who's come out for you. You've got two archangels here. So you've got Archangel Azrael. So Azrael comes out basically when you're grieving or if there's something in your life that you're hurting. So he's the angel who will help you feel peaceful, who will help you to overcome any form of grief, and that can be in any form, whether it's loss. You know, he's there to help you with a loss. So sometimes it's a loss of a person, sometimes it's a loss of a job, or it can actually just be you feeling completely and utterly lost. But Azrael is here to help you to feel peaceful, to give you comfort, He has sometimes got a bit of a bad name because he's known as the angel of death, but he's not how we perceive him to be. He is there. He does come around when somebody is passing, but it's only to help to relieve them, but to help you with your any grief. So this grief, by the way, can be from many, many years ago. It does not have to be now. It just means that you're still feeling that sadness massively now. So for me, it just means that there's sadness in your life somewhere which needs to be overcome. But you're not alone. To call upon Archangel Azrael to help you to feel more peaceful in your life. So it's all about releasing the past. So it can be relationships that didn't turn out. It can be jobs that turn out. It can be anything that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. So it's releasing the past in order for you to move on. So for me, this means a lot of repression, repressed thoughts, which we talked about before, didn't we, with the water coming out. So yeah, repression. Take it back to the angels. We've talked about in the past how you can heal your past by sending healing back to your past. But not only to your past, but to other people's past, and also to people who are in spirit now. It's never too late to send back healing in time. But in this instance, it feels like it's yourself that needs to have that healing. So you can do that for yourself.
Just explain to people, Mum, please, how do you send healing back in time?
Intention.
Yeah.
All we need to do is think about what needs healing. And to be honest, the angels this will show up in dreams, even in nightmares. If you have a nightmare or a peculiar dream, there's something in that dreams that the angels want you to focus on, that, and it's specifically for the purpose of healing. Sometimes you may have a bad memory, because sometimes, I'm going to just give an example. Something comes on the television which reminds you of a bad thing that happened to you. And because you suddenly remembered it and it didn't feel nice, that is the time to send that healing back in that instant. So all we have to do is ask the angels to send healing back to that situation. You can bring in your higher self and visualize your higher self. A good thing to do is visualize visualize yourself in that bad relationship or that bad situation. Think about what you look like, what the year was, where you were, and then visualize yourself now going back and actually giving yourself a hug and sending healing to yourself and giving yourself strength. And if this is something you practice regularly, the miracle here is, we often think, I don't know how I got through that situation. I feel like someone was helping me. Probably it was your future you, the you now.
Yeah, that's like so I call that like quantum energy work, and it's really powerful to do inner child work that way.
It is.
But this is what Karen says: the only sadness is my daughter lives the other end of the world, but I try and just get on with it. Hate her being so far away.
Yeah, that's a big sadness. It isn't a small thing. That is a big sadness. Yeah. So really, that's just Archangel Azrael coming to help you to heal that situation, to bring you some comfort in that situation. And maybe ask him, is there any way that he can help you to bring some money to go over, see your daughter, and to bring her back?
Yeah, I would like, if this was me, and obviously I don't want to project onto your experience because I don't know it, because we only get like a very small like snapshot of people's experiences here. But what I would do is I would like imagine myself with my daughter. I would create some sort of scene, like a visualization, where maybe you sat together and you're like connecting and you're sharing and you're like really having a beautiful experience together. And then I would just kind of be with the feeling of your daughter being here. And so it's about obviously accepting things as they are, but it's the knowing that the love is always here, and that would, I would say, create more experiences for you to be together. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, so we've got the angel card that's come out for you is Archangel Jophiel. She is the Archangel of Joy. So when you're feeling low or feeling sadness in any way, we bring in Jophiel. So Azrael for peace, but Jophiel then can make you feel joyful again. So in this, there's a sense of being entrapped. Entrapment is the word. A sense of feeling a little bit hemmed in. It's negative and fear-based thoughts basically to overcome. So this is why when you're feeling low, Jophiel is the angel to bring in to help us to overcome those negative fear-based thoughts. And I feel like Jophiel practically lives with me because to help me on a daily basis to feel better. So a good thing to do is I like to visualise Jophiel with flowers. She brings gifts of flowers. But I always think of the sun. She brings the sun back into your life. So I feel like I've got her every day asking for physical sun, because we need that as well. If we're feeling low, we need to have that sun. So I hope that's helpful for you. Okay, so we'll leave that there.
Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us this evening. If any of you are interested in the Angelic Reiki Attunement Level 1 and 2, which is Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday, like I said, we do have a couple more spaces available. Do get in touch because it's going to be a beautiful and powerful weekend. I am also offering quantum healing hypnosis sessions. So in these sessions, we typically go to 2 or 3 different lifetimes. It can be like kind of different realities, other planets or the states of existence, and we work with the higher self to allow healing and for you to manifest whatever you want in this life. So it can be like, you know, a relationship, it can be business, getting on your path and your life purpose. They are approximately 3.5 hours long. If you would like one of those, they are incredibly in-depth, high vibrational healing sessions. Then do get in touch. And what have you got going on, Mom?
And as I said, anyone who would like to experience an angelic Reiki session, a healing session, and have some free time to do that. And also, if anyone would like to have proper sitting and reading, just send me or Amy a message and we'll get that arranged for you. So those can be done in person or they can be done via Zoom.
Okay, and so we keep a lookout for these, you know, keep a lookout for the post just to say when we're going live next, because we try and keep it at the same time, but we can't guarantee it. Just depend what else we've got going on. Have a beautiful week, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave us a little comment and a like, because it really does help with, you know, getting our message out there. Please share this work with anyone else that you feel resonates. And yeah, thank you for being here, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bye.